All right, welcome in, guys. This is Grizzlies taking on the Militia. All right, sorry we were unable to stream last night, but here we are today. We're at DU Magnus, so Ranch Grizzlies are wearing white. Militia are wearing blue, trimmed with red and white. In goal for us, I believe it should be Fulkin. A little bit of a short lineup today, but there we go. Let's see who comes out to start. I see Collins, Erickson, Hamlin, Baker, and Brandenburg. All right, face off at center here. Collins taking the draw today to start. Collins wins that back into the zone. This is Baker. Baker's back. Baker tries to swing into Brandenburg. Didn't make it. Puck moved up. This is Collins. Collins tries to feed it across Erickson. Never made it. Poked forward by Baker. Picked up by Militia. They come into the zone. Baker pokes that off the stick. Shot deflects behind the net. Brandenburg rubs that man off. Baker here. This is Brandenburg. Brandenburg moves it up to Hamlin. Out and across. Militia sends it into the zone. Brandenburg here. Brandenburg up. Through some legs. They're going to say no ice. Collins creates a turnover there. They recover though. Gabe stepped on the ice. Move forward into the zone. Back. Fulkin stops that there. Leaves it for Dullum. Dullum reverses. Over to Brandenburg. Uretta's on. Wolpert's on. Looking for the other. Regan's on. Puck's here. Loose. Gabe breaks out. Gabe moves in. He's got Wolpert. Gabe has that puck roll off his stick. Pucked forward. Kicked forward by Dullum. Kicked around there by both teams. Militia settles it. Oh, turnover there. Right in front of the goalie. Puck moved up. They move into the zone. Shot blocked there by Dullum. Puck not out. Shot behind the goal by Militia. Move down the ice and around. Dullum puts a man down. This is Gabe. Gabe behind the net. Gabe to Regan. Regan. That puck deflects out of the zone and out. Puck knocked off the stick there. Chang here. Gets it over to Brandenburg. Brandenburg moves that up. Reverse to Regan. Regan back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg rubbed off that puck. Schmidt in. Schmidt rubbed off. Penalty coming up, I think. They're going to say, I'm not sure what the call is here. So this is Schmidt Hitzig Chang. Must be a delayed offside. Because no one's going to the box. Chang on the straw. Chang wins out to Hitzig. Hitzig over to Schmidt. Schmidt in. Schmidt tries to feed Hitzig across. Chang here. It's a steal. Delayed offside.
Hey. Good, how are you? Good.
14:02 in the period. Chang here on the straw once again. Militia picked that up into the zone. Poked away there by Brandenburg. Puck goes behind the net. Williams bounces away from him. Over to Brandenburg. Brandenburg chips out to Hitzig. Hitzig's got some speed here. Hitzig moves up through the blue line. He's looking for Schmidt. Hitzig spins that around. Schmidt here. Puck popped up in the air. Puck's out into the zone. Trickled wide. This is Hitzig. Hitzig leaves that for Brandenburg. Brandenburg flips that up, bounces away from Chang. Chang goes off on a change. Militia come in, drop there along the wall. Shot saved there by Fulkin with the stick. Behind the net. There, they go back to the point. It comes all the way down, so there's going to be no ice here. Turn over there, Eriksson, his shot, turn and spin. 12:56 here. So this is Eriksson, Hamlin, Collins, Baker, and Dullum back. Sorry, I forgot to record. So we're starting the recording a little bit late, but the live stream is still active. Collins steals that along the wall. Collins tries to walk the blue line, gets cut off. Collins curls away, finds the point, over to Dullum. Dullum, his shot right on. Nice shot there. Good pass, cross-ice pass there by Collins to Dullum. Eriksson here. Hamlin tried to hold that. Turned over, breakout. Baker there with a nice recovery. Good job there, Baker. Puck is loose. Moved out. Pass across, missed. Stick save there by Fulkin on the slap shot there. Eriksson here. Shot blocked in front. Shot deflected out in front from the point. Eriksson feeds that up. Collins here, Hamlin. Hamlin leaves it for Collins. Collins, his shot deflects to Hamlin behind the net. Over to Eriksson. Eriksson to Hamlin. Puck lost in the corner there. Moved up. This is Bucky. Bucky fans on that, pass across. Ooh, Dullum puts a man down. This is Collins. Collins to Dullum. Moved up to Gabe, but back to the point. This is Collins. Collins looking, peels off, tries to feed it across. Had Wolpert cutting toward the backside. Wolpert here. Puck goes behind the net, penalty coming up. Maybe Wolpert for a trip. Shot deflects wide. We haven't been able to touch that up yet. Finally touched up. This is going to be a penalty on the Grizzlies at 11:01. Wolpert going off on a trip. .11:01, tripping is the call. 2-minute minor. Shots to a piece here. I see Ureta, Lavaki, Brandenburg, and Williams face off over the corner. This is Ureta. Ureta, nice touch, flips it down the ice, burns off some time. I'm to catch up the clock here. I started a couple seconds late. Touched up into the zone. This is Brandenburg. Brandenburg flips it up and out. You have to wait to go onside. Militia here. In the corner here. To the point, comes out. Schmidt steps on. Move forward. Carter slams it down. Gets man along the edge. Schmidt's on for the PK. Move forward into the zone by the Militia. Puck trickled wide. The puck. I'm sorry, puck trickled wide of the net. Shot moves away. Across. In the corner here. Shot score, wow. Defensemen were running around there a little bit in the corner. 1-0 Militia on the power play. Still plenty of time, 9:39 left in the first. So Chang now steps on. So Chang, Schmidt, Hitzig, Dullum, and Baker. Chang wins that. Over to Dullum. Dullum to Baker. Up to Schmidt. Schmidt and Chang crisscross. To Hitzig. Hitzig goes between the legs to Dullum. Shot deflected away by the goalie. Baker sends it down the wall. Ooh, goalie and Hitzig got tied up there. Shot. Dullum here. Hitzig. Hitzig here. Reverses. Up. Shot right there by Logan. Good save off the give and go with Schmidt. Rangers break, sorry, Militia breaks out. Shot Schmidt to Chang. Hitzig. Hitzig breaks in. Oh. Too unselfish. Puck just went through two sets of our legs. Dullum here. Dullum across to Hitzig. Hitzig moves up, hits the blue line. He fires. Shot onto the wall. Schmidt creates a turnover there. Schmidt along the wall. Not able to move that through. Militia breaks out. Drop pass between the legs. Moved out. Collins with the steal. Just got a little bit too far ahead of his stick, but he has got Schmidt in front. To the point, Bucky. Bucky shot into the glove. So Erickson, Collins, Regan. Face off here to the point, Brandenburg. Brandenburg shot, deflected away. Regan leaves it for Erickson. Erickson here and shot right on. That was Collins off the feed from Erickson. Collins here. Collins gets around one. Brandenburg has that roll off of his stick. Across. Working with the save there. There along the corner. It's Brandenburg. Brandenburg moves it up to Collins. He touches it up to Erickson. Collins here. Regan has that roll off his stick. Brandenburg with a nice move there. He touches it forward. It's going to trickle on goal for no icing. Line change here. Move into the zone. Shot off the post. Hamlin Williams. This could be an ice. It is going to be an ice.
Jess, get out.
6:14 left in the period. This is Ureta. Ureta, puck not out of the zone. Puck deflects, hits the end wall. It's Baker. Baker leaves that for Dullum. Back around, Baker. Flipped out by Hamlin. Ureta on it. Ureta curls off. Ureta looking for help along the wall. Move forward. Hamlin in. He's got a little bit of a lane. Puck trickles off of the stick, goes behind our net. Baker challenging a man there with it. Gabe here with a nice back check. Poke that away. This is Dullum. Dullum breaks out. Dullum across to Hamlin. He has that puck come off of his stick. They move in. Shot over the net. This is Dullum again. Pass across. This is Ureta. Across. This is Baker. Baker to Dullum. Stretch pass here, right onto Hitzig's stick. Nice one by Liam. Oh, he partially fanned on that backhand. I don't think Connor was able to get as much power as he wanted to on that. Looked away, Schmidt. Puck just bounced in the air away from Logan. It was in the crease, but couldn't feed it forward. Chang here. Chang to Schmidt. Schmidt to Hitzig. Hitzig in. Hitzig tries to toe drag through. Misses. Good back check there by Brandenburg. Good recovery. He was up as a forward. Moves forward and in. Around. This is Bucky. Bucky moves it up. Puck's in a body there. Nothing. .341 in the period. So Erickson, Wolpert, and Collins here. Erickson wins that to Dullum. Dullum feeds that forward. This is Collins. Collins feeds Erickson. Across Collins. Collins looking for space. Wolpert here. Wolpert feeds Erickson. Erickson moves forward. Erickson in the low slot. Fires shot, score. Wow. Nice look there. That's Cooper Erickson. 2:57 in the period. He beat that goalie clean over the glove. Nice shot. So Hamlin replaces Wolpert now. This is Dullum. Dullum moves it forward. Erickson. Erickson to Collins. Erickson just has that roll off of his stick. They move forward, up and in. This is Collins. Collins here. Collins to Erickson. He fires a backhand shot. Wow, nice move. Goalie's able to get across. Nice feed by Ben Collins to Cooper. So Brandenburg and Baker coming on. Cross. They move down behind the net center, right in front. Wow. That man was left alone in a slot. Nothing really Fulton could do about that at all. Slovaki, Wolpert, Ureta coming on. Face off one by the Militia, and they move forward. Moved out of the zone. Across. Puck hit Regan. Regan here. Regan tries to move it back to Gabe. Gabe here battling with two. Moved up. Across. Regan over to Gabe. Gabe moves in. Gabe, nice feed there. Tried to feed Owen. Owen got a little tight on the goalie, but is able to get a backhand shot on. Goalie made the save. So Hitzig stepping on. Schmidt, Chang, Carter, and Dullum. Hitzig here. Move it across. Hitzig feeds it across. Chang back behind the net to Schmidt, just out of his reach. Hitzig puts a hit on the man. Militia break out. To the point and out. Hitzig here to Schmidt. Schmidt tries to fire it up and over. Into zone. Williams back. Williams goes hard off the end wall to Schmidt. Hitzig. Chang breaks in. Ooh. Good save. Tried to go 5-hole. Tried to feed Schmidt in front. End of the period. All right, start of the second. Collins, Erickson, Wolpert, Brandenburg, and Williams. Erickson on the straw. Won by the Militia and back into their zone. They send it around. Wolpert cuts off that man. They retreat back behind the net in the corner. They move up. Nice interception there by Collins at center ice. Like just rolled off his stick into our zone. Williams here. Williams kind of was holding up there. Brandenburg up to Wolpert. Wolpert gets it out to center ice. Back behind the net. The wall out. This is Williams. Williams to Brandenburg. Brandenburg tries to chip it forward, hit Collins and didn't make it. They move through. This is Collins. Sorry, Erickson high off the glass. Collins moves in, that's offside. So Chang and Schmidt coming on to join Hitzig. Back on D. See Dullum and Baker. Chang here on this draw. Chang wins that. Baker. Baker here. Baker to Hitzig. Hitzig chips it into the zone. Took a little bit too much off. Didn't make it very deep. Swept around. They go back into the zone. Thank you very much. This is Hitzig. Moved out. Chipped into the zone and out of play. Face-off coming out. Chang here on the straw. Baker. Baker moves it up to Schmidt. Bounces over his stick. Across. Hitzig. Back to Dullum. Dullum to Schmidt. Schmidt right onto Hitzig. Hitzig fires shot. Ooh, I thought I heard iron. Let's move forward. Chang here. Chang to Hitzig. Shot. Chang in the corner. Hitzig. Back to Chang. Move forward. Baker. Baker run over. But gets right back up. Shot save Fulkin. So Ureta, Hamlin, looking for this other wing, Regan, Owen, and Bucky. Face off here, poked out by Regan. Regan in pursuit. Regan, nice job there, harassing that man. Creates a turnover. Jaden tries to move forward. Militia break out. Regan here. Regan chips it into the corner. Regan and Jaden there. Moved up. Shot deflects over the net. In the corner here. Across. This is Brandenburg. Brandenburg passes to himself behind the net. Brandenburg's got speed. Brandenburg past Hamlin's stick down the ice. They're going to say deflected, so no icing. Moved up. Erickson stepped on. This is Owen. Owen moves it forward on the backhand. Collins. Oh, sorry, that's Gabe. I thought it was Collins. I saw, oh, wow, right in front to Erickson. Erickson just deflects out wide. Erickson curls and spins here. Move forward. Bucky fires it. This is Gabe. Gabe went to the point, but Owen had stepped back. So Owen resets at the blue. Center ice, comes in offside. So Collins, Erickson, Lavaki, Williams, and Dullum. Face-off will be just outside the zone. 12:51 in the period. Puck moved up. Dumped into the zone. Cross ice. Dullum back here. Dullum leaves it for Lavaki. Lavaki are battling with them. To the point, not out. This is Erickson. Erickson breaks out. He's got an open lane to the net. Shot, wow, great shot. That's the second goal for Cooper. He broke down the left wing. He beat the goalie high over the blocker side shoulder into the top corner of the net. Nice shot. Can't give him space like that. Grizzlies pulling within one. .12:25 is the second. Erickson on that goal. They move forward and in. Shot, saved by Fulkin. Absorbs that. .12:10, D are changing, same forwards. So Baker and Brandenburg on. Puck comes all the way out. Erickson creates a steal with his effort. Nice job there. Collins comes in to help. But they skated out. Out to center ice. Chipped in. Delayed offside. They tag up. Brandenburg finds Collins. Over Erickson. Erickson shot. Good give and go feed there. So Chang, Schmidt, Hitzig stepping on. Brandenburg and Baker still back on D. Face off to their goalies left.
Oh, so sorry.
Chang wins that one clean to Baker. Baker, he fires a shot there. Goalie's going to smother that. Not sure if Kyle didn't get, I think he partially fanned on that. Didn't get full power. 11:35 and adjust the clock. Okay. Oh, right behind the net here. Shot save, Fulkin.
Yeah.
Diana. Hey, Diana just told me the clock, the power went on the clock. So it's on a battery backup. Do you know, does anyone, is it fixed? Okay. So yeah, I was gonna say, does anyone know how to fix the power circuit to that clock? Puck out of the zone, sorry. Dealing with a little bit of a clock issue here, 10:54.
Come on, Militia.
Bucky there, Chang. Chang moves it up to Hitzig. Back to Dullum. Dullum out and across. Schmidt in. Schmidt chases that man behind the net. Schmidt creates a turnover. Itzig here. Wow, nice goal. Good effort by Schmidt. He created a turnover behind the net. Grizzlies tied up. Connor took his time and picked his corner. He went high glove. .27 here. Bucky here. Bucky to Dullum. Dullum to Hitzig. Hitzig's pass. It's a skate and goes deeper into our zone. Hitzig here. Hitzig passes to himself behind the net. Up the wall. Shot deflects into the netting and out. Williams coming on for Bucky. .05 in the period here. Cheng here on the straw to Fulton's left. Grizzlies going to come all the way back to tie it. Militia break back out. Good point, all the way out. There's going to be no ice since they're the ones who fed it back. Grizzlies changing. Oh, Dullum here creates a turnover. Steals it deep in the zone, feeds all the way across. Try to get that Hamlin. Hamlin tries to feed it back towards the middle. Dullum here. Dullum with the lane. Dullum shot. Oh, wow, Regan. Regan, nice feed by Dullum. Blow's able to make that save. Shot misses. Pass comes out to center. This is Wolpert, Regan, and Hamlin. Puck comes all the way in, no ice. Comes all the way around and out. This is going to be iced. .55 in the period. This is Brandenburg. Brandenburg. I don't know where that puck went. Did it go out? It must have gone out. I lost it completely. Face off to Fulton's left. Shot. Blocked to the point by Wolpert. Puck in and down. Baker here. Shot. Baker off after Fulton save. Leaves it for Brandenburg.
Watch it!
That's behind the net. Collins here. Collins moves forward. Collins tried to feed Hamlin. Intercepted. This is Collins Ureta. Wow, great save, Fulton. He stretched his left leg all the way out and got that one. So this is Ureta, Collins, and Erickson. Dullum and Bucky coming on. 8:01 in the period. Erickson here on the straw. Shot goes over the net. Bucky here. Bucky up to Erickson. Erickson all the way across to Ureta. Erickson here. Collins here, slows it down. Collins slips away. They're weaving. Out to the point, Bucky. Shot. Puck pops right in the air. Collins here. He feeds it across to Gabe. Puck goes right through the crease. This is Gabe. Gabe goes behind the net to Collins. Collins tries to go back to Gabe. Puck moved up. Into the zone. Bucky back. Bucky rolling back. Iced. Puck coming down. This is Erickson. Erickson to Ureta. Ureta to Collins. Collins just mishandled it there. Great save, Fulkin. Another one. Another good one there. Behind that, Dullum to Collins. Erickson. Erickson puts it into space. To move it out. And forward. Shot deflects onto the netting. So Chang, Brandenburg, Hitzig, Schmidt, and looking for this other D, Williams. So Chang on the straw to Fulton's left. Shot into the glove, nice save, Fulton. Chang wins that one to Brandenburg. Brandenburg goes behind his net. Brandenburg harassed. Tough one. Pass deflected off of a stick in front. Went to that backside, which is completely open. Militia player slammed that in. Chang here on the straw. Schmidt to the zone. Pass right in front. Logan right into Zach. Logan with the shot save. Nice play there. Give and go. Logan fed Zach. Zach was right there. He slammed it, but the goalie was able to get his leg pad over. Then Logan created a turnover and stole it right in front. Was able to fire a shot on. Shot into the glove by Carter. Saved. 6:07. I gotta adjust my clock here. We'll do it again to the goalie's left. Shot right there. Wow, Zach. Nice shot, Zach. A lot of power right off that face-off win. Try it again. Chang here. Around. Chang across to Williams. Williams had a lane, deflected wide, shot off the side of the net, I believe, by Hitzig. Quick shot there, out to center. Brandenburg here. Brandenburg tries to flip it over to Schmidt. Schmidt here, Schmidt backhands it off the wall to himself. Chips it forward and deeper. Levaki stepped on. Hitzig here, makes a move nicely from the face-off dot. His shot blocked. It's Brandenburg. Brandenburg slowing it down, goes behind the net, sweeps it around. Over to Hitzig. Hitzig creates a turnover there. Nice strong stick by Connor. His shot went for the top corner, just missed. Puck moved up. Out. This is Hitzig. Hitzig here. Puck here. This is Brandenburg. Brandenburg leaves out for Schmidt. Schmidt fires through the legs. Glove save. Oh, wow, I'm way behind with the clock. 4:44. This is Lavaki centering Wolpert and Regan, I believe. Regan here. Oh, Wolpert tried to feed the point, intercepted. Fired just wide on that breakout. Baker was on his back, so couldn't get a good shot on. Dullum moves up. Dullum moves forward. Dullum fires. Ooh, that hurt. I heard iron on the backhand. Baker here. Baker pokes that away. Regan move that forward, down and around. This is Baker. Baker has that roll off of his stick. To the slot. Wow. Nice shot. From the point. No problem. Still got plenty of time. Militia go up. I think that just went low blocker on Fulkin. So Collins, Erickson, Ureta, Dullum, and Baker. Fulkin's doing a little gear adjustment here. So we've got a brief pause. All right, Fulkin's gear has been adjusted. Erickson here. Erickson kicks it forward to himself. Tucked away. Gabe creates a steal. Gabe breaks in. Gabe's got a lane. Wow, great save. Oh, wow. That's actually in. I thought for sure Gabe had saved, but great initial save by the goalie. He broke in all alone. He went forehand, backhand. I don't know how the goalie made the initial save, but then the rebound was just sitting there for Collins. So Grizzlies pull within one once again, 5-4. Face off again. Move forward. This is Dullum. Dullum flips it up to Collins. Collins dumps it forward. This is Erickson. Erickson curls off and peels. Sorry, this might be, that is Erickson. Erickson leaves it for Collins. He's got Gabe in front. Gabe there. Just had it roll off of his stick. They move it around. Ureta creates a turnover right there. Erickson comes in to clean it up. Erickson with a nice move there. Curls again. Walks out of the corner. Tries to feed it across. Erickson here. Wow, tenacious on that puck. Move forward. Baker leaves it for Dullum. Dullum pops it forward. Dullum's got a little bit of a lane here. Got Gabe. I'm sorry, that was Erickson. Erickson had his stick tied up. He takes a hit up high. They're going to call a penalty here. They're going to call a roughing. Roughing's going to be a call. I don't know which team it's on. Looks like it is going to be on the Militia. So power play here. Schmidt, Collins, Chang, Erickson. Well, now they're mixing and matching. So power play Grizzlies, 225. I see Erickson, Schmidt, Collins, Dullum, and Hitzig. Face off here. Puck up. Schmidt holds this line. Gets it over to Hitzig. Hitzig into the slot. Collins shot, score. Wow, nice play. Power play goal. Grizzlies come all the way back and tie it up again. That's a power play. They found Collins all alone in the low slot. Really no chance for the goalie. Ben beat him clean. So Cheng now, after the power play goal. That was a quick one. Cheng to Hitzig. Hitzig here. Hitzig curls back. Hitzig to Bucky. To Brandenburg. Brandenburg to Cheng. Over to Brandenburg. Schmidt here. Schmidt in. Cheng fires over the net off the nice feed by Schmidt. Oh, wow. I think Zach may have banked that in. It's a goal by Schmidt. Wow. First lead of the day for the Grizzlies. Logan moves forward. Logan dumps it forward. Goes around behind the net. Hitzig there. Hitzig on that puck. Leaves that for Zach. Zach to Hitzig. Hitzig to the point. Brandenburg. Brandenburg to Bucky. Bucky's shot misses. His puck pops straight up in the air. Brandenburg gloves that down. Moves it forward to Zach. Zach over to Connor. Connor to Zach. His shot just deflects wide. Zach pushes that man onto the wall. He behind the net. Hitzig here, fires it, side of the net. Ooh. From his knees, Hitzig tried to fire it. To the point, Brandenburg. His shot, oh, Hitzig's right there. Wow. Good shot by Brandenburg. Move forward and in. Shot blocked by Brandenburg. Regan here. Regan goes behind the net. Bucky. At the wall. Blocker save. Partial line change been completed here. Goalie lost side of the puck. Whistle's been blown. 9 seconds left in the period. Wow, they're saying shots are 30 to 18. I don't think it was that high. I think this is Regan on the straw here. This is Brandenburg. Brandenburg swings it around. Bucky. Bucky fires it forward. That's the end of the period. All right, players are back on the ice after the ice cut. Fulton's still in between the pipes. Cooper, Ben, Wolpert, Brandenburg, and Williams coming up. Face off at center. Cooper on this draw. Face off, won by the Militia. They move it forward. Chipped into the zone. Williams here. Oof. Williams turned over there. Erickson moves forward. Curls. Feeds it across. Just out of Collins' reach. Wolpert here. Wolpert to Collins. Collins here. Collins, ooh, he was looking for, oh, rebounds loose for a second. Erickson got one poke at it, but for the goalie covered it. Nice seam pass there. Collins all the way to the point to Williams. Williams fired a shot right on goal. Erickson. Draw won by the Militia. Only able to stop that rush. However, Militia carry it in. They're looking for the backside play there. This is Brandenburg. He chips it out. Too far for Collins. Puck in. It's Brandenburg. Just comes off of his stick. At the point. Shot. Deflects high over the net. Collins here. Collins breaks forward. He's with Brandenburg. Collins shot. No rebound. Nice save by the goalie. Coming on, I see Schmidt, Chang, Hitzig, Bucky, and Dullo. Face off here. Goes around. Chang creates a turnover. Feeds Schmidt. Schmidt in. Schmidt fires. Out. Delm has to come all the way back. That was deflected at the blue line. Oh, they're going to say ice. I thought it was, Logan definitely got his stick on it. Schmidt broke in, but there are two defenders back, so he had no choice to shoot. No choice but to shoot. Cheng on the straw. Puck goes around the wall. Move forward. Logan across, deflect away from Zach. Hitzig. Hitzig dumps it in. Stopped behind the goal by the goalie. Hitzig here. Hitzig tried to feed that forward. Cross. That's the point. Oh. Logan lost its edge. Sends it behind the net to Dahlem. Hitzig. Hitzig's got a lane. He's got some speed here. He fires a shot. Rebound's right there. Oh, wow. It's covered. Nice rush there by Hitzig. Burst of speed, let him get by that defender. I think he kind of lulled him to a false sense of security and then accelerated right in. Erickson, Collins, Hitzig, Schmidt. Oh, there's a penalty. I didn't see what the call was. Slash? Oh, thank you. Must have happened after the play. So power play for the Grizzlies. 14:26. Erickson, Collins, Brandenburg, Hitzig. Schmidt, his shot blocked. Dahlem. I'm sorry, this is Hitzig. Hitzig weaving here. Hitzig slowing it down. Toe drags through a skate. The shot deflects just over the net. Collins here. Collins. Ooh. Erickson tried to feed Ben. The breakout. Erickson here. Erickson over to Hitzig. Hitzig just out of his reach, tips it into the zone. Hitzig across. Schmidt over into the corner to Hitzig. Hitzig sends it around the wall. Collins. Collins tries to feed a sauce pass that got blocked. Collins here. His shot, Schmidt. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's in the corner. Went straight up in the air. Collins here, moves it away from a man. Collins tried to feed Erickson. Never quite got to him. Brandenburg with a nice tie up here. This is Erickson. Erickson 30 seconds on the power play here. This is Hitzig to Erickson. Shot, rebounds there. Held in. Nice job. Fed right in front. Through the slot, Collins. Collins, Hitzig. Schmidt. Nice save. Goalie. So coming on, Chang, Ureta, Wolpert, Dullum, and Bigger. Seven seconds of power play left. Nothing really much. Tied up here. Gabe here. Oh, Gabe fought through there. Popped up in the air. Looked away, Dullum. Dullum had his stick tied up. Puck comes out. Penalty coming up.
Oh, come on. Did the same thing, you didn't call.
Let's see what the call is. Number 28, roughing, they're calling roughing. Power play for the Grizzlies again. So Schmidt, Erickson, Hitzig, Dullum, and Collins. 11:25 here. Erickson wins that to Collins. Collins here along the wall, powers through. To the point, to Hitzig. Hitzig looking, Hitzig to Collins. Collins tries a backhand feed, doesn't make it. This is Schmidt. Schmidt to Erickson. Erickson glides in, moves through. He went to shoot, just rolled off his stick. To the point to Zach. Zach shot, saved in front. Dullum was there. Cleared down, but off Zach's stick. Fulton leaves that for Zach. To Hitzig. Hitzig here accelerating. Hitzig moves in. He takes a bump, recovers his balance. Zach here. Zach down to Connor. Connor leaves in the corner for Dullum. Dullum across to Zach. This is Dullum. Dullum over the Hitzig. Hitzig to Erickson. Erickson one-time shot. Got interfered with. Didn't make it. Puck comes down. This is Zach. Zach here. Zach. Collins here, moves through and comes down cleared. Oh, no. Oh, wow, my gosh. A little bit of a misadventure behind there, the goal. This is Brandenburg. Brandenburg curls, sends it across to Hitzig. This is Regan. Regan leaves it for Hitzig. Across. Stopped in front. No ice here. Came through some legs. Not really much chance for that point man to stop it, but they said icing, or no icing. Comes all the way around. Wolpert here. Wolpert breaks out with Brandenburg. Wolpert comes down the right wing. Wolpert tries to power through. Gets poke checked. Wolpert recovers and returns the poke check. He gets rubbed off there.
Go with them. Come on.
Brandenburg snuff that out. Up the wall. It's Hamlin. Hamlin chips it in. Wolpert tried to feed out in front. Shot blocked there by Logan.
Two guys wide open. If you're gonna hit him, hit him.
Bucky. Sent right back in. Chain breaks forward.
Get there.
Finds Gabe. Shot.
Come on, go.
Gabe here. Slips it back to Bucky. Bucky had gone down. Ureta moves forward. Cullum here. Cullum moves forward. Cullum is in.
Yes, thank you.
Penalty coming up. Interference. Oh, matching. I didn't see that. So should be 5-on-5, I think, right? Should be something matching, I guess. So this is Erickson, Hitzig, Schmidt, Gullum. Erickson here. Eriksson to Schmidt. Schmidt to Hitzig. This is Dullum. Dullum flips it. Move forward. 2-on-1 here. Good defense by Owen. He stopped that. Hitzig. Hitzig to Schmidt. To Eriksson. Eriksson here. .5:24 in the period. I started the clock a little bit late. I apologize. I will adjust at the next stop. Hitzig, feed from Schmidt. Came off of his skates. Not able to handle it. Centering pass blocked by Liam. They let it come out. Hitzig here. Hitzig. Leaves it for Schmidt. Schmidt makes one move. He fires it off the blocker. Puck's loose there. Regan. Shot save there. Brandenburg not able to get that out. Shot in front. Brandenburg got blocked that before anything was able to happen. Schenk fires a shot. Stick save. Intercepts that. Goes back to his D-man, Williams. Williams to Dullum. Dullum fires out high. Lavaki bounces over his stick, but he sends it forward and deeper. Moved up. Regan kicks that off of his skate. Sent in to the zone. Goes behind. This is Dullum. Dullum back to Schmidt. Schmidt off the wall. Poked forward there, Eriksson. Eriksson over to Dullum. Eriksson. Into the corner to Dullum. I'm sorry. I was watching the puck. I wasn't moving my hand. Lavaki got his stick lifted there. This is Eriksson. Penalty coming up.
Oh, come on!
Hooking's going to be the call.
Yeah, that makes sense. Say your other call you made today.
So Collins out of the box. Collins, Hitzig, Schmidt, Eriksson, and Dullum. Wolpert coming on for Dullum. Puck out. Schmidt here. Schmidt moves it forward to Wolpert. Forward.
Nice stick! Let him touch it!
This is Hitzig. Hitzig again. Hitzig to Collins. Schmidt fires it. Puck popped straight up in the air off the blocker. Dumped in. Dullum stepped on. This is Collins. Collins looking for a lane. Collins moves in. Collins looking for a pass. Goes behind the net, swings it around the wall to Hitzig. Hitzig looking. Hitzig to Collins. Sauce right there. Wow, great feed there. Then sauced it all the way across the ice, right onto Cooper's stick. Cooper here. Just a little bit, rolled a little bit too far for stick as he's trying to handle it through. He moves it through. Collins here to Schmidt. 1:10 left in the period, 30 seconds on the power play. Eriksson, Hitzig, tries to feed it in front there. This is Eriksson. Eriksson circling over to Hitzig. Shot, save goalie. Left in the corner there, across. That's loose in the crease, not frozen. Move forward. Eriksson fires it. Turnaround shot high over the net. This is ice. It's frozen here.
There's only 30 seconds left. What do you call now, ref?
I think they called a timeout. So coming to the ice, I see Brandenburg, Schmidt, Dullum, Chang. Actually, no. Sorry. They're tweaking these lines here. This is Schmidt, Brandenburg, Dullum, and Collins. Face off here. Goes behind the net. Schmidt moves up to Hitzig. Net's empty. Eriksson fires it out. Could be an ice. I'm going to say it was deflected, I guess. Wow.